Hi guys, and welcome to the craft bit. Yes, isn't going to work.
So does that look better, Johnny?
Yeah, man, you look awesome. You look awesome. Don't worry about it. So, guys, welcome to the craft beer channel. Today, Brad and I are camping. I don't know if you could tell. We are out in the sticks, and unlike in most parts of the world, even though it's summer, we have to do things to stay warm while camping.
You wouldn't let me wear my crazy glowworm outfit, Johnny.
I feel like you wouldn't let yourself wear that.
Maybe. Don't tell them.
So today we are doing Imperial Stouts while camping. But not just any Imperial Stout. We've done barrel aging, look at the impact of barrel aging, and now we're looking at the impact of adjuncts, which is quite a controversial part of brewing these days, as brewers kind of push the boundaries of what beer is and what beer isn't.
So what are adjuncts, Johnny?
So adjuncts are ingredients in a beer that aren't one of the 4 core ingredients.
Great.
So you've got water, you've got hops, you've got yeast or the bacteria associated with it, so lactobacillus, pediococcus, those kinds of things. And then you've got malt, which could be barley, could be wheat, could be spelt, could be oats. So anything outside of that, so things like lactose, or coffee or chocolate or fruits like an alembic, anything like that is regarded as an adjunct. So it's not necessarily unnatural, but it's also not necessarily what should be in a beer. We've got 4 absolute stunners. I don't think any of them aren't rated 100 on Rate Beer. So
wowza.
Let's get stuck in.
Johnny, what have you got for me?
So number 1, perhaps a breakfast beer. It's got coffee in.
Right.
We're going to Canada, which I don't think is a country we've ever visited before.
I've been to Canada.
Sorry, I meant with the beer channel, but if you've been to Canada...
We've not been to Canada, yeah.
Tell them more. When did you go to Canada?
I went when I was a teenager, eh? It was great, eh?
You got any other Canadian-based jokes other than that one?
I didn't eat any poutine.
Well, when you were 18, I don't think this brewery existed, but this is DIEU, who have a wonderful, wonderful reputation. And this is a 9.5% Imperial Stout made with coffee.
Well...
Wow, that's beautiful.
It's bloody smooth, isn't it?
Lovely, rich, dark fruits, as well as that kind of proper espresso roasted coffee.
Yeah, it's full on espresso. No, it's not very big.
No, there's a bitterness at the back of the throat from the coffee, but there's no hot bitterness. It's
still going actually.
Wow, it's stunning actually. It's one of the best coffee beers I've ever had.
That's a beauty.
There's absolutely no hint of alcohol. It is like drinking a coffee. Like almost like a flat white or something, like creamy, smooth, fruity.
There's creaminess, isn't there?
Just a hint of bitterness. Man alive. We're going to progressively get more silly.
Okay.
So next one is from Lervig, from Norway. They make, by which I mean the Scandies, they make some of the best Imperial Stouts in the world. Maybe they're used to really dark stuff that looks like oil.
And it's bloody cold out there.
And
so,
it is really cold, so they do need warming.
Right?
So this is Sippin' Into Darkness, which is brewed with Hoppin' Frog from America.
Great name.
And it's an Imperial Martini Stout. So I'm not really sure what that means.
I am intrigued, sir.
Well, so the ingredients list is candy syrup, lactose, hops, cacao nibs, vanilla.
Wow.
And yeast. So we're going from coffee to chocolate and vanilla.
Super chocolatey vanilla, and it's got lactose in it as well.
So lactose is essentially milk sugar. So it's going to add a sweetness. Yeast can't ferment lactose. So
Oh, dude, dude, what? That's insane. Wow.
It smells like chocolate ice cream. Yeah.
Those cocoa nibs, that's what it is. You'd think they'd be more bitter, but it's incredibly sweet.
Yeah, because if you eat a cacao nib, it's quite bitter.
Is it the vanilla pods, right?
You were getting loads of vanilla, loads of chocolate, and we're getting some sort of caramel.
Vanilla gets slagged off quite a lot, but
as being a bit beige.
As beige, it is not beige, man.
No,
Beautiful
I love
vanilla is
so
amazing flavour. Wow.
So you get a really rich body from the fact that there's lots of sugar in there that can't be fermented.
Yeah.
So it's really velvety.
That creaminess.
Really sweet coffee. Really sweet kind of coffee and chocolate vibe. It's like a hot chocolate, but it's cold and it's alcoholic.
It's like a Cocoa Pops milk.
Cocoa Pops is another great tasting note. The milk after you've had Cocoa Pops.
Cocoa Pops milk, man.
So next we're going into a can.
Right.
And we're getting Bearded Lady.
I love a Bearded Lady.
So this is from Magic Rock, who most of their beers have the theme of being...
bit circusy.
Bit circusy. So this is, and I'm surprised they fitted it on the can, Grand Marnier Chocolate Orange Stout.
What?
So,
do you know what? A Terry's chocolate egg is about my favourite thing in the world.
Oh, Terry's chocolate egg. Whoa, that is black as the night.
Whoa.
Don't know whether that's against the stainless steel, but that is dark stuff.
Dude, if this is anything like a Terry's chocolate orange,
we're on to a winner.
I'm gonna marry it.
We'll have to find an American state where that's legal.
Arkansas, I reckon.
Ooh.
Oh,
that is boozier than I thought it was going to be.
That is pretty boozy.
Lots of Grand Marnier. So Grand Marnier is it's an orange
liqueur, right?
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So presumably that happens in a barrel, and then they've also added orange and they've added chocolate.
Okay.
So that's totally different to the first two, in that you get a little bit of acidity.
Yeah, I'm
so
getting
that's
that.
Cut straight through, and that's cleaned my palate better than the Lupuloid was doing.
Don't do that, kids.
Don't do that at home.
Not advisable.
Yeah, so there's loads of booze to it. It's really pithy.
Mega
so
pithy. It's not that bitter, is it? At the end, like
no,
there's none of that.
No, again, like they haven't had much roastiness from any of these beers. A little bit from the DIEU. But...
It's way pithier on the nose than on the taste, isn't it?
Yeah. Then you get the kind of the juice, the slightly acidic orange juice, and then you get a little bit of roastiness, a little bit of chocolate. The chocolate, like it takes a lot to clear out the chocolate, but it's very orangey.
Yeah. For me, this is not as well balanced as the last two.
So for number 4, I brought along one of your favourites. When we were over on the West Coast and we went to the Rate Beer Best Festival, we had barrel-aged Anagram, which is a blueberry cheesecake stout, and then they aged it in bourbon barrels because, I guess because they still had space on the bottle.
Dude.
And you loved it.
It was crazy good.
But I thought the non-barrel-aged version was much better, so I've taken this out of my...
So this is the barrel-aged version?
No, this is the
non-barrel-aged
right, okay. Blueberry cheesecake stout. Now, to create a blueberry cheesecake stout involves lots of things. Well, it's not brewing.
Got you.
So they've added lactose, cheese.
Yes.
They've added blueberry ice cream flavouring.
As you do.
I presume plenty of vanilla. Let's be brutally honest. None of these things really. If you are somebody in the Czech Republic, or maybe a real ale brewer from Burton, you go, none of that belongs in a beer.
You're going to get
Belgium,
a lot of shaky heads going on, right?
Yeah, they'd spit out their Westmalle triple and go, Mon Dieu, unless they're from Flanders, in which case they'd say something that sounds really harsh.
That's kind of the cool stuff these guys are doing, though, isn't it? You know, they're
it's Omnipollo all over. They don't want to make beer that tastes like beer. That's kind of their modus operandi.
Ooh. I mean, it's mental. It's a bit marshmallowy straight away. I'm getting like sugary marshmallow.
Kind of a gelatin sugariness.
Gelatiny, yeah.
I mean, for me, there's loads and loads of blueberry, but definitely very fake blueberry.
Yeah, I mean, it smells a bit, not to be mean, a bit processed.
That's kind of what it smells like. So it's kind of like, it brings the smile to your face and then you think about it too much.
Very, very sweet.
It's a tiny hint of booze on the finish for me. Tiny little bit of burn, but that's 4 beers
in. Is it? I mean, that's kind of amazing again.
I mean, I feel like I'm doing down this beer. I absolutely love it, but I love it in the same way that I like mini milk and oven chips.
It's kind of trashy,
this, but I do.
But sexy, sexy trashy.
So is this a beer?
It's a beer. Come on, it's a beer.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a Frankenstein beer for sure.
Whether we should be queuing up for this at beer festivals over something that is very artisanal, very carefully made, has taken years to make. I don't know, because I'm caught in two minds, because I should be in the queue for that other thing, but a little part of me goes,
I want it on soft serve.
Yeah, it's got soft serve.
It was cool to get a Mr. Whippy ice cream beer, to be honest.
Yeah. And the novelty didn't wear off, because it actually kind of worked.
Yeah, no, it does totally work.
But equally, what they've done is, in my head, they've got a nice beer, and then they've just got one of those pressed down squirty things with blueberry syrup.
Yeah.
Which makes me a bit uncomfortable, but equally it's so delicious. But then you look at the Lervig, which is beautifully sweet and like really full flavoured in almost a processed way, but it's all natural. You look at the Grand Marnier, which is like, that's oak, and that's old Grand Marnier left in the oak that's done that and turned it crazy. I mean, then you look at DIEU, where it's beautiful coffee and it's done.
Yeah.
So adjuncts are fantastic. Don't let the Reinheitsgebot get in your way. Aging in a barrel, like they did at Magic Rock, has added loads and loads of pithiness, a really unusual flavour to it. Sipping Into Darkness is a beautifully balanced beer, and I love it deeply, along with their 3-bean, which is possibly even better. It smells and tastes like Christmas. And DIEU just blew me away. I've had their double IPA and it was great, but that is world class. And then there's Anagram, which is just childish and amazing. Amazing.
Mate, I mean, my beer jacket is well on for this evening.
It's well and truly on. We don't even need sleeping bags tonight.
That's it.
Just our own body heat, your body heat next to mine.
Oh God.
And some Imperial Stout.
Oh, yes, to that.